It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
I need my credit when I'm popping shit. Shift the game like I'm driving stick. Money piling my wallet thick. Numbers looking like scholarships. I'm out here bit. Hurricane season. Send me overseas. Get a bag and I'm leaving. I'm back with the reason. I'm a rapper supreme. Like burritos on a rap for the vegans. Back to attack, make achievements. Nigga fuck a flag for religious. I put on a mask and I'm thieving. All black with a skull cap and Adidas. Insufficient funds. Fit that 150. Nigga get it done. Feeling big as pun. Industry critics don't like me. What you gonna do? Should night me? Swimming upstream so Pisces. Got the Gucci on me so icy. All the floozies. When it come stand by me, 7-Eleven is getting too dicey. I be killing y'all nigga with the flow. Notorious is big, I be kicking in doors. Leviticus niggas get spiritual, call me the bishop. I'm watching y'all decompose. I don't really need no ops, I don't need no props. I'ma sink my shot like swish. I'm a Gambino, looking for a freak hoe, pink flamingo box. Everybody wanna know the recipe. I got my flow on the Chesapeake. I'm a SOB from the A, but my style on Texas Pete. Yes indeed.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this Sunday afternoon going into the evening. In this video, we're going to be revisiting but we're going to be revisiting this whole DDG versus Halle Bailey situation. Now, we just talked about this yesterday. He came out on his stream. He was complaining to the world, saying that he's not getting the access that he wants to their son, Halo. The fact that he says that he wants is very key. The child is sick, right? Halo is sick. Halle is sick. They both have RSV. They're resting. They're recovering. You know, and RSV can be very dangerous to children. It can restrict their breathing. Sometimes you have to get like ventilators, respirators, different things to help them with breathing. They get wheezing and it can knock kids out. More information has been revealed about the situation because he was making it seem as though he wanted to pick Halo up and take him home and all of this type of stuff. He said he's driving for hours back and forth when he picks him up and all of this type of stuff, trying to make him seem like this model father going through such a rough time, which I'm not saying he's a poor father, right? But then as more information comes out, he was just at Halle's house the other day, right before all of this took place, right? So he was there being present for Halo as he was sick, but I guess he was mad because he couldn't take him home. So then he comes out and says, man, I don't get to spend time with my son the way I want to. And then it comes out that he has him 3 days out of the week. So then you get these other guys out here, you know, these triggered fathers or these triggered non-present fathers that come out here and they try to advocate and go up for DDG because they're going through a situation where they can't see their kids. So they're standing behind them like, yeah, stick it to him. Come to find out, this dude is getting 3-day visitation out of a 7-day week with his child, when a lot of men typically may only get their kids for the weekend or less, right? Not to mention the ones that just don't show up at all. So he's not in a bad spot. He's not missing time with his kid, right? So all of this comes out, whatever. We have a conversation about it yesterday. He's complaining. He's acting like he's in such a bad spot. He's talking about something, I'm not going to be respectful. I've been so respectful. I don't even mention her name on my stream. I call her the mother of my child. I'm not going to keep protecting her image. Everybody feels like this is it, whatever. All this comes out. Now this nigga got a motherfucking diss track. Fucking diss track talking about some please don't take my son. Yeah, nigga, I bet you are asking, please don't take my son, because after doing all this bullshit, all this fuckery, yeah, I'm sure she's considering taking your damn son and reducing your visitation time from 72 hours to 0. because she can't trust you. You're not trustworthy. You're immature. And this is why I don't give niggas a lot of rope to begin with. This is exactly why. Because it don't take too much to see what type of prototype a nigga is feeling. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta sit back, you gotta watch and let it. But this dude has been problematic in this woman's life since they've been together. It is what it is. And if you want to take up for him, that's your prerogative. But don't come over here thinking that I'm going to do the same. So the diss track comes out. Now footage has surfaced of DDG talking about why he won't go to the courts and address why, you know what I'm saying, he can't get more days or more time with the child or possibly vouch for primary custody on his own. There's even video of that. Because remember, yesterday I said, well, shit, nigga, you coming to the internet. Y'all have a line of communication. You was over there. All of this has come out. You're making it seem like she's ignoring you. You're making it seem like she's keeping the child away from you. You're making it seem like this is a Jeezy, Jenny Mai situation. And it's not. Some people out there say, well, is he? Man, you don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But more information keeps coming out. And it's not working out in Homeboy's favor. So we're going to play that video as well. But first up, let's get to this weak ass diss song. And y'all know I don't like when men go at women. I don't like when niggas diss women in records. I don't never support it. I don't never think it's fly. I don't ever think it's cool. So whenever this happens, you shouldn't expect me to give positive or gleaming reviews because I just don't think it's something you should do. And as a man who has gone through contestable, contentious relationships and made songs talking about the situation, guess what I did? I never put them out. Because it ain't right. It just don't feel right. Even if you might be in the right. Going out and publicly disparaging a woman based on how you feel, you can address your feelings. Nobody's saying you can't feel how you feel. But you have to find healthy mediums in order to do this, because at the end of the day, it's only going to backfire. It's only going to make things worse for you, and it's only going to make you look worse in the same eyes of the public that you're trying to appeal to, and it's going to make you look worse towards somebody who might actually be considering taking you seriously relationship-wise down the line, because it's like, damn, if he'll do that to her, shit, if things don't go right, will he do the same to me? But you know, a lot of people don't think that far. So let's get to this weak ass diss. Fucking pitiful. What was the point of the second verse? You just got on the second verse and started flexing on random niggas. Like you just ran out of content, didn't you? What? So don't take my son. He's all I got. I'm just having fun. I don't love these thoughts. You told me you're going to move on, but I know you're not. So that also speaks to, because remember, he said it ain't about who she's dealing with. It ain't about who she's dating or filming and all of this different stuff. But I guess that's not true, because you tell me you're going to move on, but I know you're not. Interesting. Trying to make me pay to see my son. That's going to make me hot. That will make me pissed. That'll make me sick. Play games like Twitch. Hit the green light kick. So she must have threatened to put your ass on child support. Talking about something gonna make me pay to see my son. That's gonna make me hot. She might be threatening, hey man, you gonna fuck around, I'm gonna put your ass on child support. Which, hey man, I don't know. I don't know everything that goes on between them. But I'll tell you what, if she were, she ain't doing nothing but building a case with your activity. Right? You going on camera, on streams, having the child around strange people, but I'm quite sure you don't want her bringing him around strange people. You talking about she got a nanny. I don't know the nanny. It's a fucking nanny, bro. You don't live in her house. How you gonna verify who her nanny is in her home? Okay. It's not about the money, it's more about the principle. Okay. You know I'm rich. He only a baby. He gonna get big. I don't want to miss. Oh boy. Playing games and wops with cousin. Can you make a bottle right now? He fussing. What? You know I'm not pulling out, I'm bussing. And that's the crazy thing about this song is like when he runs out of like lines that apply to the situation, he just says random one-liners about busting nuts and flexing and having money and being rich and you dyed your hair like me and all this other stuff. It's weird. Very weird. I was gonna go through the lyrics. We got halfway through. I'm not even interested. So let's get to the video of him talking about why he's not going to the courts to advocate for himself, which again, if you feel like you're in such an isolated position where you don't have access to your child, the only recourse that's going to help you is going to the courts rather than coming to us, right? And some people might say, well, when it came to Dr. Umar, right, and his daughter coming out and airing him out on social media, you supported her. Why can't you support DDG? Well, I supported her because she didn't say, Dad, I want you back in my life. She said, I want to know my other sibling. She said, you ain't been around in my motherfucking life, and that nigga confirmed it. Right? He the one that called her a little girl in his response. He the one that called her a struggle streamer in his response. You don't get to call somebody a struggle streamer when you didn't contribute to their life in no type of way. You weren't there. You weren't there to give anything, foster a relationship, give guidance. You didn't pour nothing into her. So you don't get to have an opinion on her outcome. I'm sorry. So no, I'm not going to support Umar. With this situation with DDG, you spend 3 days a week with your son. How are you not getting access to him? There's actual fathers out here that are going through situations where they can't be with their kids. And let me say, if you can't be with your kids due to a domestic issue, you putting hands on the mother of your child, therefore she legally says you can't come around and says, shit, I'll do it myself. Oh, fucking well, nigga. Let me be the first to tell you, oh, fucking well, if you don't like me, you don't have to. I didn't ask you to. It's okay. Get over it. So, again, don't get yourself confused with DDG's situation, vicariously living through him because you feel like y'all are going through something similar. This nigga is in a privileged position compared to some of you niggas. Don't put yourself in his shoes. You'll never be there. Okay? Now let's get to him talking about why he won't go to court. Because he probably, if he's really getting iced out, that will be his best solution.
Want to is because it's going to get extremely messy and it don't have to happen. And it's going to get to a point where, nigga, it ain't no way. Appreciate that fire gifted, Cardi. But it ain't going to go how I think is in like her best interest to not want to go to court either. When we can just have a clear understanding. All right, cool. Like I want to pick my son up, take him to dinner. If you really want him, I'll bring him right back. It's not a problem. We go to court, the judge gonna give me some time. And when I got the time, nigga, I'ma do whatever I want with my son. When y'all see me streaming with girls and shit, y'all don't never see my son around, do you? I would never do that. Ever. My content has nothing to do with me being a father. I purposely separate him from any of that. Y'all would never see any, like, I don't give a fuck if I'm dating a girl. You're not meeting my son. That's just how I am. That's disrespectful. I would never let that happen. So I always separate him from that. But I don't want to go to court because it's going to make her unhappy. Cause ain't gonna be no, I'm not getting no public defender. You feel me? I don't want to do that. And then the judge be like, we see, nigga, you a great ass dad. We never see this from black folks. This is a rarity. Get this nigga the whole summer. Now what? Like, we don't need that. When we can just be like, all right, cool. We get cool. Everything's smooth. Boom. He ain't even got to be that.
And the reason why it ain't got to be that is because you're not in the position of the average man that's actually trying to get access to his child. Otherwise, if you was down that bad, you would or should be going through desperation measures to say, you know what? If she's not going to let me see my son, if I'm going to be iced out, if all I have left in my corner is to go through the courts and hire my attorney and get my solidified time visitation, he come with me for the summer. He come with me on 3 days a week, all 3 straight, whatever. That's what somebody would do if they were desperate and can't get to their kid. You're just mad because you can't pull up whenever you feel like, I'm on my way. I'm about to come pick Halo up. You don't get to call her and tell her what you're going to do. Or what you know what I'm saying? You get to request. Hey, is Halo available for me to do XYZ? No, we can't do that today, but maybe you could do it on this day. Well, I ain't trying to do it on that day. Okay, nigga, well, call me back when you're ready to call me back when you're ready to figure out an actual date, but it can't be today. Right? Because Halo lives primarily with the mother. So the mother has to make arrangements in order to keep her situation afloat. You get Halo as needed, and you can request when you would like to get him, but it ain't gonna be, I'm about to pull up and pick up my son. It's not how it's finna go. And be clear, if the roles were reversed and DDG had primary custody of Halo, Halle could not call that nigga and say, I'm on my way to come pick up my son, and think that it's just supposed to go through like that. Nah, either way it goes, whoever, whether it's man, woman, you know what I'm saying? Although it may be looked upon different from a societal standpoint, it may even be looked upon differently from a legal standpoint. But what I'm telling y'all is, either way it goes, if you're the primary custodial parent and you have a certain outline of how things are going to go this week, and the other parent comes in and tries to disrupt that on some impulsive shit, or I'm going to change your plan because this is what I want to do, it's not going to go that way. And you're really just aggravating the situation and making it worse for yourself because you're not being cooperative in the co-parenting situation. That would be your fault if your time gets reduced because you are making it contentious. Again, either way, right? But he claims he doesn't want to go through the courts because he doesn't want to make it a situation where she'll become unhappy, because he's basically saying, if I got Halo and the judge says I get to have him for the entire summer, I'm going to do what the hell I want to do with Halo. She ain't going to have no say so, and it's only going to create more problems. Well, again, clearly you're not at your wit's end. Clearly you're not in the position where you can't communicate with her. You're not in a position where you can't call her, text her, and y'all can't figure something out. You just don't like that you don't get to call shots over there. And you're never going to get to call shots over there. So your best bet is to either get comfortable with your 72 hours, or go ask the judge to make a plan. What do you want us to do about it?
That's the reason I don't want to go to court. But it is what it is, man. That's the life. That's the real life behind the entertainment, the content. I really don't care what nobody have to say. Half the people that were speaking on my situation in a negative way don't even have kids. They don't have kids. I seen there was a lot of people that don't even like, you know. It's a lot of niggas that's not even like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to get canceled. But you niggas ain't gonna have kids. So how can y'all speak on my situation? I don't understand. Like, I just didn't understand it. It's like, I get y'all fans and stuff, but y'all making it worse by being irrational. Like, the shit y'all saying.
Well, I don't know who DDG we're talking about, because over here, J Nolan is married with child. So I ain't one of them people that, because what he's implying is a lot of gay men were speaking on it probably. And he's saying, really don't like blank. I'm not going to say it because I'll get canceled. Y'all ain't never going to have kids. All that type of stuff. That's what he was alluding to. And, you know, gay couples, they can adopt. There's things they can do. But nonetheless, that ain't what it is over here, nigga. This is a married father. Our sons were actually born, I think within days of each other, if not the same day. So, Mike can apply that to them. Not I. Okay? But I do wish you the best. I hope you will grow up. I hope you'll come to grips with your situation. I hope you'll grow to find some comfort within your situation before it only gets worse. And most likely, if the situation gets worse, it's most possible to get worse for you. So, keep it amicable, keep it respectful, stop putting diss tracks out. This is really going to make it worse. She really could take this song to the judge and say he's out here antagonizing the situation. He's dissing me. He's using his thousands upon thousands of fans to harass me. I don't feel like he should have any access to the child. Then you're going to really be sick. Then you're going to really be out here crashing out looking bad. And clearly you don't want that for yourself. None of us necessarily want that for you, even though I don't like you, right? I don't have to. I don't have any say-so in your life. But if you want to have the most harmonious life that you possibly can, shit like this is going to have to stop, okay? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.